Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. Appreciate your time and attention. So, guys, this is going to be a little bit of a different type of video today. This is why I'm probably going to make the title of it for future reference. It's more of a disclaimer, so to speak. This journey of trying to, uncover this deep knowledge and wisdom that we all have, but we forgot to tap into and reconnect and all these things. I wanted to let you all know that opinions may change, and they do, as we uncover new things and we discover more about ourselves and the true nature of things themselves. So I just wanted to come out here and let you guys know that if in the future, or if at any time, some of the uploads that I have are made private or removed entirely, there will be two reasons for things like that. Number one is sometimes, it hasn't happened lately, but I've had issues in the past with audio and things like that because I wasn't really reviewing all the stuff before I uploaded it. And then upon reviewing some of the stuff later, I realized some things they came out bad, and I just had to take them out because it's kind of pointless to have something when you can't hear the person talking, or there is glitches and issues with all the whole videos being up out of nowhere. I've had things like that happen not that long ago, which was bizarre, but I digress. So those videos, I made them private. Last night I made another video private that I made a while ago, a few weeks ago. I don't remember how long ago, but the title of the video was The Reincarnation Trap. And the reason why I private that video, and I'm probably gonna end up deleting anyway, is that I completely changed my stance on the things that I was talking about there, and it's only fair that I do not leave content in this space of mine here that no longer aligns with the things that I believe. So if anybody here has not watched that video, and it still shows on the list there because I haven't deleted it yet, I only made it private, just keep in mind that I will delete that video, because the whole concept of this whole thing with like soul trap and all these things, it's absolutely absurd. And the fact that I at some point not that long ago believed these things speaks mountains, volumes. And really, we let ourselves sometimes be fooled by the most absurd ideas and concepts that make absolutely no sense whatsoever. And when a person has, begins to use some of the logic that they are capable of having, and reason, and all these variables that exist about, the way we see things and all that, it's absolutely absurd to think and believe that that is even a possibility. Because the soul, it's a piece of the absolute. We can't, nothing, it doesn't matter what kind of wildest idea is that's out there floating around these days, and there's a lot of people talking about these things. People have been talking about this for a long time, And it's always a fear-based idea where, you know, there's something out there that, which is ludicrous, is absolutely ludicrous, that has the ability to, let's say, trap our souls and make us do things against our own will. Just think about that for a minute. It's absurd. It's there's no way. It's just not possible. You are the only one in charge of your own spiritual freedom, so to speak. Nothing and no one, there's nothing out there that is more powerful than you as a soul, especially when you leave this physical reality. We can do whatever we want to do. You know, this whole idea of soul trap and prison planet and, you know, don't go to the light when you die, all this is all like fabricated garbage that it's all to psychologically manipulate people to believe in certain dogmatic ideas that are just untrue. And it's plain and simple as that. And we live in a world that has a lot of misconceptions, misunderstandings, false beliefs and ideas that were built, designed, and created specifically for one motive: to confuse people, to make people really undermine their own power and capability, to make people be afraid of things that they do not fully understand. And, you know, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because the thing is, you know, once we leave this reality, then you're going to know the truth. Then you don't have to, you know, use information outside of yourself. And even now, as of this moment, you know, the information that you need is within you. It's not outside of you. So really, we should stop following certain ideas and certain people and believe in some of these absurdities that are spreading like wildfire out there, because it's wrong and it's misguiding people. It's making people accept certain things without questioning, because it's easy for a lot of people to just accept certain things and ideas if for some reason vibes with their current state of mind, so to speak, right? Then them investigating things for themselves, because like I've said many times before, we have all the answers that we need within. We don't need to search for any of this stuff outside of ourselves. You carry the truth within you. You have the final say. And we all should know and understand these things. There's too many people out there creating a lot of noise, distraction, misconceptions, because that's the whole point. You know, there are forces out there that's all that they're here about, to do things like that. Because it kind of takes you away from the real picture and the things that actually matter. So just keep in mind, you know, for future reference, like I said, and if I have to remove some videos here and there, which, you know, already has happened, and it probably will happen again, you know, I don't think it's going to happen a lot, but it may happen, because I am human like everybody else. We're all human, right? And we make mistakes. But I am I am, how do you say, I am accountable for my own mistakes, and I take responsibility for it. So if I make certain mistakes like those that I just mentioned, I will own up to it, and I will come in here and I will say I was wrong, disregard what I said, my apologies, and we'll just move on, because that's the right thing to do. So just keep that in mind. If stuff disappears, in the near future for whatever reason, don't worry about it. And it's just because it's not relevant anymore, and it doesn't align with the things that I believe as of this moment. We learn and we grow, and it's part of the process. We're gonna make mistakes, and I don't think you're gonna see a lot of people out here that does this kind of content to do this type of thing. And if they don't do it, good for them. But I am not like that, and I like to correct things if things must be corrected, because it is the right thing to do, like I said. And this is really all I wanted to say today, my friends. So if stuff gets removed, you know, or if you notice that stuff gets removed or something, if it's private, it's because it's really not watchable. If I delete it, it's because I no longer believe whatever I said, and I change my stance on it. And that's all. There's no mystery. There's no conspiracy here. So with that said, if you like this stuff, like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you all on the next one. Take care, everyone.